Miniart 135th Land Utility Tractor, Standard N, orange. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, it's good to have you with us. Right, welcome to the hardest model I've ever put together. It's for something so small, it is so fiddly. We'll have a quick look through the box and then I'll take you through the build, but I warn you now, I didn't film an awful lot of it because I was concentrating and struggling with it so much. But there's still some bits to see. So here's the box, and there's not a lot in it, but it's usual mini art. So nicely laid out instructions, just about. I did have a few issues. I'll come to the versions in a minute, but we'll just have a quick look through the instructions and then through the box. Standard sprue tree. Take good notice of those marked SCR because they're parts that you have to scratch build, and we'll come to that. Now, for someone like me, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I don't like engines, and this is basically an engine with four wheels. There's lots and lots of detail, bits that you need to scratch build. There are the SCRs, which are basically the control cables for the throttle and that sort of thing. I mean, it's a lovely little kit. It really is nice. The detail on it is amazing. But there you go. That's the front axle going in. There are the front wheels to be made up. Exhaust going on. Rear mud guards. And because there are four options, there's lots of places in the instructions where you have to do one thing that leads on to the next if you're doing a certain paint scheme. But there you go, that's the instructions. There's the paint call outs. I don't know that they're that accurate because the main colour is yellow, but it's called an orange tractor because it is pretty orange. So that's the version I'm doing. That's based one that was based in Northamptonshire. The next one was based in Somerset. I might still do the green bonnet though. I haven't decided yet. And then the other two is that one that was based in Cambridgeshire. And then the last one was based in Italy. Now, so I'm going to do the Northampton one. I have found two reference pictures of exactly the same tractor, and in the references, it said that it came from the Institute of Northampton, which is now a place called Malton College, and I spent 10 very happy years working there. So it's got a bit of meaning, this kit, to me. Okay, let's have a look at the details on the sprues. I mean, it's typical mini art, very nicely detailed, lots of visible rivets and detail. There's very few moulding lines or injection pin marks. Just really nice. There's not a lot to it, but that's because the actual thing is so small. It's certainly not a tank. It's just a very small tractor. but really nice casting on the detail on the end of the fuel tank with Ferguson written on it, and that sort of thing. The wheels are really nice, and they're nicely made so you don't get any seam lines, which is something that Miniart are really good at doing. Very small decal sheet just with number plates. There is one of the paint schemes has handwritten number plates, which are nice, and then you get a very small fret of photo etch, and yeah, we'll come back to that. I've also bought some figures. It's an expensive way to get one figure, but I think she's going to be perfect as a land girl driver or land army driver. So that'll be good. I've also found a figure online that I've 3D printed out, and we'll just make a nice little scene with this. I have also ordered a little cart to go behind it as well. Okay, let's get on to the build. So I was going to say you start with the engine, but as I said before, it really is just an engine. So you start with the engine block, and I say very little cleanup on the parts needed, just really getting rid of the sprue gates. Okay, so I've jumped ahead a bit. There's the engine block and the gearbox and the rear axle all together. Okay, now we get on to the tricky bits. So this little bit needs rolling. This is like a guide eye for the cables that you have scratch fit. Now it is that bit there. And I really didn't know how I was going to do it, and I ummed and ahed. I heated the photo etch up, so I annealed it, which made it a bit easier. I left it on the sprue, so just cut it free.
A few moments later.
After a while later, it worked. Look at that. So I managed to bend it round a wire. The wire moves in and out freely. So yeah, I was really happy with that. The only trouble is I had to do 3 of them, but it worked. and it was good. And here they are in place. You can see the metal wires that I pushed through, and they go down into their respective places. So I was really happy with that. Here are the back wheels going together. I just wanted to show you how nicely they go together. You have to get the tabs lined up inside, but once you do that, the fit's amazing, and the surface detail with the tread pattern is really nice. So just gluing them up. And they did need squeezing together a bit, but it wasn't too bad. You just got some extra thin in the joints and close it up, and they work brilliantly. So there you go. Really complex, really small, really detailed, but a really nice kit. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It took me about a day to put it all together. And I'm going to leave it like that in its parts for painting. Now let's come on to the painting. Although it's really nice to see how well it was looked after at the Institute of Agriculture in Northampton, I think it would be more fun to do it like this. So I will be doing it in the orange, but it's going to be quite rusty and worn. I'm working on a new way of doing the rust. ChatGPT has helped me again, so I'm still trying to figure it out. But certainly the initial tests that I've done are looking very promising. Similar to hairspray chipping, but I think a lot better. So you need to subscribe so you don't miss it. I think it could be game changing, but you'll have to make up your own mind. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will hope to see you soon. Bye.